John Fox on Channel John West. I'm having control adventure. I should answer the phone, shouldn't I?
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
I came from that way, let's go downstairs. Oh dear. What does it want me to toggle the map? Ooh. Oh, we'll consider that lab later. We're safe here. Heal over, hiss clusters heal over enemies. Yep, I just realised what I just did. I think I may have saved myself. Okay, I wasn't quite ready for that. I'm not sure I'm going to turn up. Hopefully close. Evade. Evading is a thing. Thing I should do. Let's do that thing. Let's stay in control. Oh, it's the inverted pyramid. Why am I dumb? I know why I'm dumb. Why did it take me so long to realise that that loading icon is the inverted pyramid? I don't know. Because they needed it to move right, otherwise the loading icon doesn't work. Oh. We've got to do all this again. No, it's going to be in the right place. It's fine. I like they made a silly room to make it vaguely look like that. Like, this is so poorly done. Yeah, I wasn't mentally prepared for grenades. Yeah, I killed an elevator. Ah. Grenades are harsh. Okay. Maybe I'll find time to do that. Right, who's left? Well, I don't like that. Well, let's go up there then, because they appear to be the ones that are killing me. Okay. That was nerve-wracking. Cool. After I watch all this stuff. Groupthink. This is Paula Bonte, researcher. This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing strong causal links between groupthink and passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Ash's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as a subject. See experiments redacted for details. Extensive qualitative and qualitative data resulting from qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest that measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in redacted. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of redacted and redacted. Okay. We have the Hist cluster. Hist clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of His resonance without the need of a host. The clusters are dense spherical compressions of His resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of His entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing His hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted hosts underlines a level of awareness and discretion that was previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Refer to redacted full report.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Okay, we'd already seen that, but like, fine to look at it again. Oh my word, we've got 16 minutes to go to the brain room, the mail room. I completely forgot. Captive audience, not yet. We'll look at the brain. Does it not want me to escape right now? No, it's fine. This one will be a bit easier then. Oh yeah, I turned one of the things up. Maybe that's what's causing stuttering. I think it's just a video though. I thought it was a video effect, but there was a little bit of stuttering on the screen. Not affecting my recording for once. I think I've got that to a happy place now. I'd like it more detailed, but let's not faff with that. But yeah, I did turn some of the graphics up. I swear I went to the... Okay, well the mailroom's close. Maybe I'll turn it down again. Oh, I failed. Wow, rubbish. Oh, the dudes got killed. I should have stuck with them. Ooh, captive audience. Astronauts information. This is Bethany Harrington. This report serves as an introductory guide to the astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file for OOP-18 for details. In the hypnosis lab, a section of parapsychology division. Physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transitions between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a redacted session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. Gathered data has conclusively proven that redacted within the astral plane vary widely between astronauts. On rare occasion, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. New ability, it sounds like. Cool, this way. Cool. We're in research, aren't we? We will. We will be. I think it's this place. Right. Beware named enemies. Oh yeah, I was going to turn the graphics down, wasn't I? I mean, if it feels like it's slightly different because I pressed a button, then maybe it is. So options. I made texture filtering high. I'm going to put it back on medium. Right. Did I go to the wrong one? This gives me a chance, though, to have a look at everything. Before using the recording devices, please ensure the following safety measures are met. Ensure the volunteer is securely fastened to in their chair. Ensure the hood is placed over the volunteer's head. This will prevent the volunteer from taking in visual stimuli during the recorded process, which can lower the quality of captured footage. This also prevents recording technicians from viewing the volunteer's face, which undergoes muscle spasms during recording that some consider upsetting. Check if the volunteer is comfortable. Activate the recording apparatus, or apparatus if you prefer. After recording is complete, check volunteer cognitive ability using the provided questionnaire. Reminder, do not be alarmed if the length of the recorded footage exceeds the volunteer's period of unconsciousness. Astral dilation is a known issue. If any problems arise during these procedures, contact your supervisor. So, we should go the other direction. Not that one. Mainly because this is heading... We actually want to go to the hypnosis lab. Wow, this makes me very uncomfortable.
I see it. Another object of power? standing there, mesmerized by it.
I mean, look at it. Grab this. See what? Wonder what ability this is going to give us. Oh. Oh, I should know this. Okay, I think I know what it is. Damn it. No, I think I know what it is. Vaguely. I knew I should have paid attention. There are pictures over there though, but... So I'll try that, since it's literally on the screen. Wait.
Please state your name for the record. Paul Warren, astronaut first class, and you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal untangling, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia? Yeah. I am. And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary? Yes, I do. Perfect. Your suit is good? Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
I guess it's just a way to get into the astral plane though, so... Less of an ability... Maybe to teleport? Seize. Ah, I know what seize is because I saw a video of someone using it. Gold enemies are immune to attacks. Well, you're gonna have to tell me. Enemies at low health can be seized. Well, I mean, they're immune to my health though, so... Okay, hold X to seize enemies. Seized enemies fight alongside Jesse. Okay, I didn't know it was this. Okay, don't walk in front of them firing, John. That was dumb of me. Wearing this red t-shirt is probably not helping. I used to make slushies. I mean, I still do, but I used to as well. And they kind of look like this. Frozen Frozen gin slushies, to be precise. I need to find one that's not golden. Lovely. Cool.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
Oops. Now I can go for that door, but I want to check out the rest of the room first. I'm going to do that. I mean, look at this brain. Also, how did I go completely the wrong place? There does appear to be the place I want to be, so the place I don't want to be for that exact reason. Take out brains. I'm on to you. Well, we'll probably have to go here afterwards, John. That's great. Darling here, some of you were curious why I'd installed these sensory deprivation tanks. I thought I'd shed some light on the subject. Maybe some of you have heard of Dr. Yoshimi Tokwai. That's completely pronounced wrong. The man behind the hugely popular guided imagery experience tapes. Apparently his tapes go beyond normal meditative qualities such as things, but create genius hallucinatory visions in some listeners. Also, some reports say. We bought these tanks in to test Dr. Takai's tapes for ourselves, plus there may be some stress-relieving uses for the staff down the road. I think we could all benefit from some time in a dark, enclosed space, don't you? If you have any more questions, feel free to stop by my office. You know where it is.
Please state your name.
Okay, the light box. This object is a light box used to examine X-ray images. The image cannot be removed from the light box. The information on the image belongs to a patient named Redacted. The object allows para-utilitarians to forcefully seize individuals. Oh, okay. Redacted. The seized individual becomes redacted to the user. The effect lasts redacted. Once released, the ceased redacted as a result of a psychic trauma. The object has no current binder. A janitor named Redacted bound the object to St. Anne's Hospital in Redacted. Soon the building's occupants were redacted by him. The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to Redacted, the perpetrator, and redacted the item. Fatalities numbered in the Redacted. For operational details, see case. Yada yada. Dr. Yoshimi Tokai, a Japanese citizen residing in Tokyo, has produced a series of guided imagery experience audio recordings that have gained notable popularity around the globe due to his unusually swift rise in fame, along with the reports of vivid, redacted, accompanying the use of his tapes. Investigation sector staff were asked to look into Dr. Tokai's background. We found no past incident with the altered occurrence, nor any evidence of involvement with an altered organisation. However, agents that attended a signing event reported redacted when hearing Dr. Tokai speak. We recommend that the research team obtain an audio recording of Dr. Tokai's voice and perform any and all relevant analyses. Based on the findings, the investigation sector will determine the next steps in recording Dr. Tokai, as well as his eligibility for the Prime Candidate Program. So it was... They thought it was him doing it rather than his... Like, he's not found a new technique, he just happens to be psychic and he doesn't know it. Really? There's nothing in here? I am surprised at that. Okay. Let's carry on with the actual plot, shall we? Aha! Nadine, send this research for the analysis regarding my precognitive powers. Urgent, Dr. Darling. Last night I had a dream. In a dream I was given the solution to a staffing problem I'd been presented with just yesterday. The problem is of a confidential nature and must therefore remain unclarified here, but I can assure you that the method through which I received this helpful information was undeniably paranatural. Why is it paranatural rather than paranormal? I guess it just sounds cooler. I can only draw the conclusion that I possess exceptional precognitive abilities and as such offer my services to the Bureau's research teams. We must utilise my power for the greater good. Signed, Mr. Francis Bertram. I'm going to assume that he's been given the powers by someone else. There we go, got myself an astral blip. So there are bad things in this room. Oh, I was glad that I was able to get to that one. Yep, we saw that already. Is this how we got here? Oh, hang on. Is that closed up on me? Yeah, I shouldn't have been there anyway. It'll put me back to where I want to be. You explored that area. I guess I'll take the elevator. Although I can seize things now. Seize. Okay. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. Damn, not enough. Why does it say 2 abilities? Is it just that they're new? Why does it say 2? How can I unlock that? Whatever. Great spin. Pierce. I've been... So these are just things I can make. Let's... No, no, I don't want to waste that. Polaris. That's Polaris. We know the name now. Yep, literally I did that to mess up brains. Yeah, this would have been a locked door before, I think. No, we've just gone around in a big circle? Oh, I don't know.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you? Really?
Yeah, so there was a wall stopping me. So yeah.
Trench said his team knows all the Bureau's secrets. Marshall, especially. Does she know what happened to Dylan?
Have you noticed it's called Pain Elevators? I saw that detail game. I saw that.
Marshall is waiting for you in the Luck Lab, just down the hall.
Yeah? Well, I want to use the toilets first. Rubber Duck, discovered in the home of Agent Redacted after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Redacted, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. It was discovered that Agent Redacted was bringing known paranatural materials into his home, illegally taking them outside of the eldest house. How this may have affected the creation of the altered item is being investigated. Agent Redacted has been terminated. My word, that's harsh. I mean, he did break the rules, but still.
Marshall's eager to speak with you, ma'am. She's just down the hall.
Okay, we're close to the end of the episode, but... luck and probability. Oh, hang on. Where are we?
Marshall is right down the hall.
Okay. Ah! Aww. I mean, it still might be a special thing, but still. There's the fish.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Right, we are literally at the end of the episode, I'm afraid. So I'm going to have a look around this room for something to read for the end. Not quite what I was looking for, but I like the horseshoe. What? Huh. Oh, it's a lucky clover. Hang on. What? Okay. Go to pneumatics. I don't know where that is. I'll pause the game though. I've faffed around enough, haven't I? I thought there'd be something cool in this room to read. There still might be, but we'll have a look later because I need to pause to make sure I can do that. It's fine. Yeah, okay. I've been John Proxium Channel, John of the West. Did I not? I don't think I activated that mission actually. Oh no, it's right there. Right. been John Proxima, John West. I've been having a control adventure. That's it. Thank you for watching.